Hey guys, Lightyear Guy 2025 back again with another video. So, obviously this is part 2 of, well, me kind of doing a plastic purgatory with all of my toys. So obviously in part 1, as you viewers kind of gotten to see, or as you viewers kind of got to see in part 1, I went through the top row of my bin of toys. And yeah, so far here is my keep pile so far. And then the stuff that is in that black trash bag right there is, well, all the toys that I want to get rid of. But, yeah. So now in this video, I'm going to now start going through the middle row of my toy bin. But, yeah, so, I guess with that being said, let's get straight into part 2 of my plastic purgatory. Okay, so first and foremost, here is my Transformers 4 posable Bumblebee figure. As you guys can see with this one, back when I had first gotten this toy from, like, I want to say this, yeah, I feel like back when I got this toy from, I want to say it was Ross, I had basically colored this toy just a little bit so that he looked more like the movie of Transformers AOE, which, for those of you who don't know what AOE stands for, it's basically Age of Extinction. But, yeah. So, yeah, I think I may definitely hold on to this Bumblebee figure since, well, he is from a retired live-action Transformers movie, so yeah, I think it only makes sense to hold on to him since, I mean, yeah, Hasbro no longer makes these kind of TF4 toys anymore since the movie has been no longer in theaters. Well, I mean, okay, let me rephrase that, guys. So, yeah, Hasbro no longer makes the live-action Transformers 4 movie toys anymore, since the film is no longer, like, out and about anymore. But, yeah. So, next up here is one of my 2 potato heads. As you guys can see with my Mr. Potato Head, he is mostly complete, but you can see he is missing, like, well, of course, he's missing his mouth, his second ear, and he needs his baller cap, or his hat. But other than that, though, he looks pretty good. Well, he looks pretty much complete. But, I don't know. I may go ahead and keep this toy, just because, of course, in the future, if I come across any more Mr. Potato Head parts, I may go ahead and just make this toy look a lot more complete in design, but, hey. Yeah. Now, unfortunately for my Mrs. Potato Head, with her, you can see she is basically the same as my Mr. Potato Head, where she is mostly complete, but yeah, she is missing her feet, as well as her other arm, her mouth, nose, and ears. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I may go ahead and get rid of this Mrs. Potato Head and just track down a way better one in the future. But yeah, so yeah, that's the first toy I'm gonna get rid of in this video. So I guess in a way, my Mr. Potato Head is basically going to go back to being a lonely spud for right now. Next up is my Transformers 4 posable drift. And just like with the TF4 Bumblebee that I showcased at the start of the video, this figure, again, he looks really cool, and yeah. Yeah, now he is still missing his little swords that he would have on his back, but that's okay, because he's still a really cool figure, with or without his swords. I'm sure you guys probably recognize where that line kind of originated from. And that, of course, being Toy Story 2. For those of you who've seen Toy Story 2, you will know that in that movie, Woody at first loses his hat, and yeah, whenever, like, Bo Peep would tell Woody that, Andy would take him to cowboy camp with or without his hat. So, yeah, basically I just borrowed a line from Toy Story 2, just rephrased it to kinda, like, fit my Transformers 4 Drift figure. But, yeah. Alright, next up, here is what's left of my Burger King Buzz Lightyear. As you guys can see, my Burger King Buzz definitely has seen better days. As, of course, you guys can tell that he no longer has his head or even his little wings. But, I mean, this was still a really fun figure back when it was still looking like new. But now it's just an empty body, or it's just an empty Space Ranger suit. So, yeah, I may go ahead and get rid of this toy. Because it's not like I'm going to be receiving a 3D printer anytime soon. To the point where I'd be able to recycle this Buzz Lightyear body into, like, Booster Munchapper or something like that. But, yeah. Alright. Next up, here's one of my two die-cast Transformers that my sister had gotten me for Christmas as of last year. And yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, it's in really good condition. And it's nice that it still transforms. However, to keep the video not as long, I'm not going to show you the robot mode of this toy, but trust me when I say that this toy does transform, but yeah. So that one's definitely a keep. And after that is my Transformers 1 kind of one-step changer Blur, or Mirage. And I gotta say, this toy does look kinda neat. How it uses that old Robots in Disguise 2015 kind of Blur figure, and it basically just uses that G1 Mirage colors from like the kind of aqua blue with the white racing stripes on them. And it's nice that this toy has two Autobot symbols. One on the front, which is kind of where the old RID 2015 scannable Autobot symbol would be located. And then it has just a normal Autobot symbol up here, where this little engine block would be. But yeah, I like this figure, and yeah, I think I'll hold on to it. Just so that way, in the future, if I acquire the Transformers 1 one-step Optimus Megatron, then that would mean I'd basically have the entire kind of 3-pack that this toy would be a part of. But yeah. Alright. Next up is my Transformers Rise of the Beasts pullback car of Wheeljack, or I guess what some of you guys out there may refer this toy as is, well, Pablo from Transformers Rise of the Beasts. But yeah, I do like this toy, but it's not a real Transformer. I mean, if anything, this should just be just a normal pullback Volkswagen bus or van. But, yeah, I may get rid of this one. But, yeah, so, yeah. Now, as for this toy, obviously this is a little plush that I remember winning from one of the claw machines at Round 1 Arcade. And I gotta admit, this plush is really cute. And I kinda like that it has, like, the little star sunglasses on top. But, I mean, I really don't mess around with this one a whole lot, so I think I'll get rid of it and let it become a toy that some other kid out there may really want to sleep with or something like that. But yeah, I think that just about does it for the middle row of my bin of toys. So I guess really that's gonna do it for this video, everyone. Don't forget to stay tuned for more videos like this. And yeah, this has been Lightyear Guy 2025, over and out.